We are going to taste a wine that has got that name on it, that name that makes you think of expletives. Gordon Ramsay. So this is Gordon Ramsay's Intenso Rosso. So it's from Italy. It doesn't state what grapes they're using, and it doesn't state which region. So the grapes are produced in Italy, gathered up around Italy, and then a specialist, famous I believe, winemaker blends them together to create this wine that Gordon is prepared to put his F name on. So
Did you say his F name on?
his F name on.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So immediately sparks for me that kind of, and what this sounds a bit like when celebrities endorse something, you're always a little bit dubious, and I don't think that's a bad thing. And also the talk of these grapes which have come from wherever and then blended together. Again, that for me rings alarm bells. I'm thinking, meh, really.
Yeah, there's sort of suspicion that it's all the grapes other people didn't want, the mass-produced grapes.
And the marketing behind a big name.
Yeah, because they don't have to try because it's Gordon, so that'll get them flying off the shelves because he's recommended it.
Yeah, but I'm not going to let that kind of, hopefully.
Well, I think, I have to say that at the moment, I have to declare this to be totally transparent, that I'm probably hoping this isn't going to be nice because that's what I'm expecting because it's got his name on it. I think, I think the price is £10. So I'm sure that like £2 of that is more expensive because it's got Gordon's name on it. Not that I've got anything against Gordon, but just sort of generally.
It's just that branding, isn't it? And marketing sells, and we know this. And we've seen it many times. But sometimes it's worked. Sometimes we've had, was it Kylie?
Kylie, yeah.
Kylie was good, yeah. So not necessarily. She might have some.
I wish I could say that.
Shall we have a look at the colour?
Let's have a look at the colour.
Very quickly before it
I
gets
drift off.
Okay, so
Yeah.
good colour. So we don't know what the grape is, though. This is a blend.
A blend, yeah.
Which is, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with the blend.
Would you say that's like a typical Italian red in terms of the colour? I mean,
I don't usually expect. It depends. No, looking at that. Italians are very unusual, not the race, just Italian wines, they go from either very light to very heavy very quickly, depending on a price. Now it's worth mentioning as well, this is £10.
yeah.
Retail, so again, £10, we're not looking at something cheap here. £10 it's not expensive, but it's not cheap. It's not something you would just off the cuff, alright, I'll have that.
Yeah.
So the colour, nice burgundy, with hints of almost cherry-ish brightness.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. It's not.
I do.
It's not too dark, not too thick in there. So it looks good. I'm going to say. So I've got on the nose.
Okay. Oh.
That it's a little.
Seems very delicate to me.
See, I think it's quite powerful. There's something.
Well, when I've been sort of swirling it around and then I smelled, well, that's okay. And then when I went back, and that's because I'd stopped literally just for a few seconds, the smell seemed to have gone.
And there's something a little Rioja-esque in there for me.
Do you think?
Yeah. Don't know whether to say got the leather, but
No, I'm not getting that at all.
At all?
But I'm not getting that at all, and I'm not really getting Italian, so I'm not getting, Chianti or Valpolicella or
I'll give you that. There's not it's not. If someone wants to give me that, I wouldn't say that's Italian.
No.
I would run down the Spanish lane a little bit, but still wouldn't 100% commit to that. But it's intriguing. It's interesting. So
what you're saying is on a blind tasting, you wouldn't know that was Italian. You wouldn't.
Not at all. No. Not at all. No.
I mean, on a blind tasting, you wouldn't be able to say what it was anyway because we don't know. It's a blend of grapes, so.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, I've got that. But I think from what I'm smelling there, I mean, there is some cherry in there. Is that?
Yeah, I get a cherry. Yeah.
So I'm going to have a go at this.
Okay. So taste.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, it's better than I was fearing. The length, having said that, so I've just said that, I'm just going to talk about what it tasted like. I realised the taste had gone, so the length isn't very good.
You know what, I'm going to I'm going to agree with you, John. That flavour is actually quite... The cherries coming through on the flavour, which is nice. Tannins get you a little bit. Like I said, the length is also good. That's staying in there.
I thought it faded off very quickly.
No, I think mine's... It's still there. And the tannins have disappeared from that. So... This is all. I'm going to have another taste that because I was quite. That's better. That is better than I thought it would be. Again, preconceived.
Yeah, certainly. I'm getting the cherry to begin with. That's very nice, and then I get the sort of tannins kick in, and then it sort of fades away, decays. The taste decays. I'm left with sort of like the top and palate, the tanning, and then just slight tannin taste. I don't. When I say that I can detect the tannin there for the length, but it is a little bit one-dimensional thinking about it.
I'm going to do that again. I think perhaps if this had been blind tasting, I might have said, yeah, you're right there, but because I wasn't expecting, I was lowballing this, expecting some lowball, and now actually smelling it, looking at it, tasting it, I'm thinking, I'm all right with that. That's not a bad wine. I don't think. You might be right. Perhaps my expectations have gone too much. Again, this is where things can come in and subjectiveness comes in again, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you set a low bar for it, and then but if you set a high bar, you'd be coming,
which we've had both on many occasions. But that for me, I'm actually going to be all right with that. I'm bigging that up. See, this, I think it's mainly the smell for me. Whether it's that Rioja-esque thing that gets me, because it's definitely not Italian, but
yeah, I mean it's not a bad wine.
No, but is it a tenner?
But is it? That's just what I'm going to say. Is it a tenner? If this had been around about £8, which actually I've just sort of comes back to my £2 added for Gordon.
True, yeah.
If this had been around £8, I would have thought, wow, that's not a bad wine. I think £10 is pushing it. And I think £10 is down to the celebrity status and people recognising that. Obviously, formidable, fabulous chef. So immediately people think, well, if it's his wine, he's going to know what wine's about. So let's go with him.
I bet he's moving a lot of that in his restaurants.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to know whether he actually sells it in his restaurants.
I bet he does.
If he doesn't.
If he doesn't, then that
tells the story.
And I bet it's not a tenner in his restaurant.
No.
Imagine. But okay, so that comes down to some pairing. So cheese-wise, I'm going to go ahead and immediately smack into this. And I'm going to say that flavour, and I know this isn't Italian, is cheddar. As I'm having that, I'm thinking just was it a bog standard, a Lincolnshire Poacher or a Quick's cheddar? I think would go really well with that. Yeah, it would take that bite out of it. The cheddar has enough fruitiness in itself to lean on that wine. Yeah, I'd go on cheddar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd go ragu with this. So nice, the nice ragu sauce with some pasta, and I think that would go well with it. Again, where it grows, it goes, and I just ragu came to my mind, so that's where I'd go with that.
Fine. I think we're both good with that one. I think I can appreciate exactly where you're coming from there. So now it comes down to a score.
Oh, the score.
This is going to be complicated.
This is going to be very, very complicated because I'm fighting against the prejudice thing of a celebrity. So, and the taste. So I'm going to try and be fair. Are you ready to score?
Yeah.
Okay, well let me turn my back on you so it doesn't affect my score.
So, the first one, the price, £10. Not too cheap, not too expensive either. The celebrity status of it, I'm a bit put out by that. But the fact is, I tasted the wine. Perhaps my little prejudice came in there, but I liked it, and that's the important thing. That's what we're talking about here. So the price compared to the wine, how I would score it, I'm going to go with there we go, not too wild.
Okay, 74.
Ooh, I was 79.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think I was a little bit more. I did like it definitely more than you did.
Yeah.
That Rioja-esque got into me. Also, the point that I thought it was going to be really poor, but it actually stood up to that test. £10, not too wild. We have tasted better, obviously, but no, I think I'm happy with my score.
Yeah, and I feel comfortable with mine. Maybe though, maybe I have a little bit of prejudice coming in there, and that did affect my psychology. But yeah, no, 74. It's not a bad score. And again, I think you're right. I think that perhaps this was more your type of wine than mine. It was a nice wine, but not particularly a style that I enjoy. Doesn't mean to say that you're not going to. So you've probably given a fairer score.
I think so.
Okay, good. Well, guys, if you get a chance to drink this, put the comments below. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you've tried it with any food or cheese, and whether you think any suggestions or recommendations you have. And so until next time, guys, we're really looking forward to seeing you there. So to our next glass of wine review, looking forward to it.
Chin chin.
Chin.